Hello. Thank you for joining me today for this exciting episode where I'm going to be virtually traveling through. Oh, wait, you already saw it in the title? That kind of ruins the drum roll. It's Manchester. I'm excited. No. Expedia videos, these are always good. Travel guide, Manchester. I really don't know. I need to know more about Manchester. I hear the name Manchester. Manchester. Ah, yes, down in Manchester. Let's see what it's all about. Dang. Manchester's hardcore.
In the 1800s, Manchester, England was the epicenter of the Industrial Revolution. Manchester's story is often shrouded in the smog and soot of Charles Dickens' novels, but this is a city with a glorious past, and perhaps...
What is this right here? Is there a giant water slide in the middle of Manchester? Some cool buildings. They're all very spread apart, kind of.
an even greater future.
Where the tall ones are. Holy crap.
It's been said, what Manchester thinks today, the world thinks tomorrow. Manchester is a city of firsts.
Wow.
This is the world's first.
I think that was the water slide
The
right
world
there.
thinks tomorrow. Manchester is a city
What is this? This is a crazy building.
of firsts. This is the world's first truly modern city, the place where mankind first split
Wow, that literally looks like the future, like a mock-up of the future.
the atom. The birthplace
Oh,
of
really?
the first modern computer.
Oh.
The place where mankind first split the atom.
They did that. I just assumed they split the atom in the United States first. Because, we have split some atoms over here, from what I understand. I didn't know they split the atom over here. I'm glad it didn't all blow up.
The birthplace of the first modern computer. Manchester's
Wow, this place this is a legendary place. The first computer, and they split the atom. There's some smart people abroad here.
story begins here, in Castle Field, where the many chapters of the city's story merge into one.
Is this where Alan Turing is from?
Explore the remains of the Roman fort, built to guard an ancient river crossing. Wander the banks of the Bridgewater Canal, whose completion in 1761 is regarded as the beginning of the Industrial Revolution.
The Industrial Revolution started here.
Admire the warehouses and mills, which once numbered in the thousands and generated incredible wealth for the city. While in the background is Beetham Tower, the city.
Hold up. This building's upside down. The thick part's supposed to go at the bottom. They are truly revolutionizing things in Manchester.
Symbol of a city once again on the rise. As the city's fortune swelled in the 19th century, so did its civic pride. Manchester's elites saw the city as the new Venice and commissioned grand buildings and monuments, taking architectural inspiration from across the ages. Manchester's crowning glory is its town hall, built to rival the great buildings of London. Admire the incredible Victorian Gothic exterior, lavish staterooms, and murals which celebrate the city's history.
London who? No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, this is
This is a building
very impressive.
that proclaimed, "This is Manchester."
How cool would it be to smoke a cigar in that room?
Arrived. For 2 centuries, Manchester's merchants went on a spending spree, scouring the world in search of cultural treasures to fill their stately homes. Many of these treasures now reside in the city's museums and galleries. At the Manchester Art Gallery, explore the works of the Pre-Raphaelites.
Imagine being so rich you explore the world to find treasure to go in your home as a decoration.
Britain's first radical art movement, and more
I just look for the cheapest things on Amazon.
contemporary works which continue to challenge.
Oh, that is sick, dude. Oh my gosh. That gave me chills. That is a crazy statue. That needs to be a tattoo.
At the Manchester Museum, step into a Gothic revival time capsule housing millions of items from a T-Rex skeleton called Stan to one of the UK's most
Stan.
important Egyptology collections.
The huge man-eating dinosaur, his name is Stan.
This city enjoys a proud philanthropic
That is so cool. I just wanted to go back, look. This is a bit of a tripping hazard. But it's really cool.
tradition. Perhaps the city's greatest was Enriqueta Rylands, whose gift to the city was the John Rylands Library. Dedicated to Manchester's largest textile magnate in the 10 years it took to create the neo-Gothic masterpiece, the widow acquired...
This is crazy, man. Like, this literally looks like... This looks like where freaking... like, Dumbledore studied.
40,000 books and oversaw every last detail, a labour of love for her late husband and the people of Manchester. Manchester has long understood the power of knowledge. In 1653, the Cheetham Library became the country's first free public library and has been open to all ever since.
This is so cool to see. And does anybody else, when you see this, think how fascinating it is how this really was how knowledge used to be acquired and stored and shared? A giant building just filled to the brim with books, pages of knowledge. And they've got like 1 million. Now it's all just like on your... This is, I kind of like wish I lived back in this time just for a day where it'd be like, you know what? I need to go learn some things, some skills. I'm going to the library.
At your fingertips wander the Tudor-era shelves, then step into the room where Frederick Engels and Karl Marx began to write the Communist Manifesto, a work inspired by the crushing conditions the city's workers once endured.
The city has crazy history.
Revolution and reform run deep in Manchester's waters, housed in a restored Edwardian pump house in the People's History Museum, which celebrates those who challenged Britain's rigid political and class systems. Stand before the simple desk where Thomas Paine penned The Rights of Man, a book that helped ignite the revolutionary fires in America and France. At the world's oldest surviving railway station, you'll find the Museum of Science and Industry. In the museum's power hall, feel the heat and steam that powered the shafts and wheels which once made Manchester the Empire's engine room. From textile looms to locally produced aircraft and motor vehicles.
See, my brain is so twisted, this looked to me like an iPad factory. Look at all those iPads getting, made.
From textile looms to locally produced aircraft and motor vehicles, this museum is both a fascinating journey through the city's glory days and a peek into the future.
What? Spaceships.
The Imperial War Museum North is designed to resemble the shards of a world shattered by conflict. Manchester knows well the horrors of war. During the Manchester Blitz, thousands of German bombs rained down upon the city. In typical Mancunian fashion, this museum strips away the pomp and glory of war and reminds us instead of its human cost.
Whoa.
After the 1950s, Manchester's fortunes went into a serious decline and the city was all but written off as a post-industrial basket case. But in recent decades, the city began to awaken once more, largely thanks to its youthful creativity. A succession of bands like Joy Division, The Smiths, The Stone Roses and Oasis shook up the foundations of popular music and put Manchester back on the map. Explore the city's incredible musical heritage in areas like the Northern Quarter and pick up some rare vinyl along the way. Then head to The Village, around Canal Street, which perfectly encapsulates the Mancunian ideals of tolerance, self-expression, and good times.
So they've just totally reinvented themselves.
But if there is one source
a
of
city.
pride that truly unites this city, it's its two football clubs, Manchester City and Manchester United. In 1968,
That is honestly where I hear about them the most. Manchester City, Manchester United.
Manchester United became the first English club to become European champions.
And I don't even follow, European football. But I hear about it a lot. They must be good.
Today, the club enjoys a global fan base in
Yeah,
the
they gotta be good.
millions. Learn more at the National Football Museum in the city centre. Or better still, time your visit for a match at Old Trafford,
That'd be so much fun.
Manchester's Theatre of Dreams, since 1910. Manchester may no longer be England's industrial powerhouse, but it's a city that's never stopped dreaming. Right across the city,
Look at that bridge.
daring new projects, innovations and ideas continue to capture the world's attention. In this city of firsts, the only question is, what will Manchester do next?
That was a killer video, Expedia. Wow. Put that place down on my list. Before I die, gotta go to Manchester. That looks incredible. They literally reinvented themselves from like industrial powerhouse to creative powerhouse. They split the atom. You don't want to mess with Manchester. All right, noted. That was very cool. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. And I hope to see you here tomorrow if you want to. I mean, I'll be here. All right. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.